Hold up.
Okay. A birthday, don't invite your ex nigga, your semi nigga, or your half nigga to your birthday, for real, okay? Because you want to have a great time. And them niggas be cramping your style. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Take off work on your birthday. Like, you know, life is too short to be sitting around not enjoying days that matter and that are special. Like,
say if two friends do have an issue, like save that outside of my function or on my birthday day. Like y'all can do that on y'all own time.
Don't wish me happy birthday after 24 hours after my birthday has passed and I know you saw all the snaps, all the tweets, all the texts. At that point, just wait till next year because I'm probably not gonna respond.
I'm about tired of having birthday parties, so have somebody else plan your party for you. Yeah, because that takes the stress off of you. Because when I tell you be stressing for other people, so other people can have a good time. And it's like, yeah, them people gonna make sure you have a good time on that day, but what about before then? What about before then? You ain't did nothing for me, but say you gonna come.
I feel like for the birthday, people feel like really entitled to be like really rude and stuff on their birthday, and I hate that. So I feel like people, when it's your birthday, like, yeah, it's your birthday, but you can't talk to me any kind of way just because it's your birthday.
Another don't is don't try to make the day about you. I see a lot of different friends, I've noticed it, they're like, oh, why can't we just do this? Because it's not your birthday. If Morgan wants to do this on her birthday, let Morgan do this on her birthday. It doesn't have to be a situation where everyone's trying to cater it to them and their needs, because your birthday is going to come around too, by the grace of God. But I don't know. I just don't like when people try to make the day about them, and I think that's my biggest pet peeve. Now, if it is your birthday too, God bless you, but you still came for someone else as well. So
make sure that you have a positive attitude about your birthday. It's really easy to have a negative outlook on your birthday and feel like nothing is right, this person didn't come, no one is wearing, I told them to wear white and they're wearing cream. It's really easy to be like in a bad mood on your birthday, but I think, you know, you have to really make the best of it, because essentially it's the one day of the year that you get to really say, it's my day. I get to be selfish, do what I want, and I think that's what you should focus on, like just trying to make the best out of that day. I never do that. I'm always bitching on my birthday.
What you do if a friend tries to schedule their birthday festivity on your birthday?
I would probably be very annoyed with that, and I would probably definitely let them know that that's fucked up, because essentially, you know, that's my one day to feel special and to really like, that's my day to be selfish, and for you to take that away from me as I try to be not selfish the rest of the 364 days of the year, how dare you?
Let the best birthday bitch win, okay? That's what it is, come down to it. I'ma win.
Oh, like the day of my birthday? No, they're gonna have to move them. Cause, it would be different if we had like the same birthday or whatever, but we don't got the same birthday, and you knew when my birthday was, so why you scheduling stuff on my birthday knowing that it's my day? You know, and I'm gonna want you there in my festivities.
cut it, the friendship. I just kind of feel like that's, you know, your birthday only comes once a year. I don't know what you have planned, but I know it's not your birthday, so I don't know why you're trying to schedule it on the same day when you already knew I had something going on. So I'm just gonna have to cut you. There's nothing to talk about, nothing to revisit, review.
I think at that point, that would be a true test of one, my patience, and two, our friendship. Because if you have a friend that is supposedly planning something on your birthday, that just goes to show that y'all aren't really friends. Because a friend wouldn't do that. Like, by any means, by a long shot, long slide, like, it wouldn't even be like a consideration. It's not even something you have to ask to verify to make sure it's okay, because it's not.
How do you feel about celebrating your birthday with a friend who shares the same or similar birthday as you?
I literally just did this. What's up, Nisha girl? And you know, it was difficult. We had to compromise. We definitely did have to compromise. But at the end of the day, it was honestly one of my best birthdays. Like, her friends, my friends, our mutual friends, people coming out for both of us. We got to do more things because more resources. We had a great birthday, to be honest. I'm not a petty bitch.
Honestly, I don't mind. I feel like that was more common when we were like younger or whatever. But it really depends on what you want to do. Like, say I'm trying to have a boat party for my birthday and somebody else want to have a dinner. Like, the person who just wants to have the dinner is not going to be wanting to pay for the boat party because they just want to sit behind dinner. So if y'all have the same plans and you're trying to like save money or whatever, why not do it together? But if not, and y'all don't got the same thing, don't force it.
I don't like to be the center of attention. So if I plan with someone else, it's like, okay, her and her friends and me and my friends, we're all together. I don't really see a problem with it unless it's you're trying to make it about you and you're trying to invite me for whatever reason, but you're not trying to include me.
I think that's cool when you're like under 12. I feel like most people do that. If you got a big family, you got all these cousins running around and brothers and sisters, yeah, you share the same birthday. Me and my cousin shared the same birthday. Her birthday was in September, mine was in August. That's a month apart. But I'd be damned if every year we celebrate our birthdays together when we were under 12. But after 12, you start hitting the teenager years, 13, 14, 15, like, you a big girl, you a big boy. You don't want to be sharing your birthday with somebody unless it's your twin. That's completely different.
I probably wouldn't do that just because I want my birthday to be about me. I don't really want to celebrate with someone else. Like, you know, I love my friends and, you know, even the ones that are probably, that may have like close birthdays to me. I mean, I just feel like I'm not gonna compromise what I want to do for someone else, who I want to invite, what I want to drink, where I want to be at, or a friend for anybody.
Do you always buy your friends presents for their birthday?
Okay, I really do try, y'all, but insufficient funds is a real thing when it comes to me.
No, I don't always buy my friends gifts, but there's certain friends who buy gifts for each other. Like, me and them will buy gifts for each other, and I have other friends that we just don't give gifts, or it'll be like a card or something.
So at this point, I've just been giving gifts that like I have at home. Like for my friend's birthday who just recently came, it just recently came up. Like I had a pair of shoes that I couldn't fit and she could, and I just let her have them. And I wrote her a cute little note.
I really don't. And it used to be because of budget. Now it's just because of like laziness. And I be really wanting to give people great gifts when I buy them gifts. So like, if I can't think of a great gift, I feel like, what's better than a gift? My presence. Me being present and attentive and there and loving and making you feel great on your birthday.
Once you've reached that point in a friendship where y'all are like, just like true friends, I personally don't feel like gifts are like a necessity.
I don't know, when it comes to people's birthday, I need to do better on allocating my money when the time comes, because I know when their birthday is so I can start saving up then. If I have a good 6 friends, I'm still telling them like, girl, I got you. And I really do, it's just I don't have the time for it, but I really do like to give people on their birthday. Even if it's something small like a card and some money, or a gift card to like Nordstrom or like, you know, TJ Maxx or something I know they're gonna use, I'll definitely try to get it for them. But sometimes it's not always there.
After a certain time, I'm not looking for that in the relationship. Like you give me something, you don't. I don't really care. I'd much rather have you as a friend and just constantly being that friend. That's a gift to me versus just a birthday gift. Like,
I never just want to be the friend that just pulls up every day or every year and it's just like, hey, happy birthday, and that's it. But sometimes it'd be a happy birthday and that's it.
When it comes to birthday trips, is there a price tag that's just disrespectful for your friend to expect you to pay?
Depending on where we're going, like if we're going to like Miami or something, or like somewhere up the street, I'm not trying to pay like $700 for like certain things, like a week in a specific place. Like I'll pay $700 or whatever if we're going to goddamn Dubai or somewhere out of the country or somewhere that I ain't never been before. But don't ask me to pay all this money for somewhere I can go to in my free time for a lower price.
I think it depends on how far in advance you have been notified of the amount of money that you're going to be asked to spend. So for instance, if I'm planning my 25th birthday, so that's in what, 2.5 years, and I tell my friends now, okay guys, 25th birthday, I want to go to India. Start saving now. I feel like that's enough time. You put $50 a month aside, $20 a month. $20 a month for the next 2 years. That might not be enough. But, okay, if I'm giving you 2.5 years in advance to save, yes, better be saving, okay?
Can I do a payment plan?
As a part of a destination trip, if you're going to invite people to come celebrate you, the place of residency should be taken care of, period. Like that's just, it should be taken care of. Because at the end of the day, you are essentially inviting people out to celebrate you. So I feel like, granted it's your birthday and your friends are coming out, you should still take care of the living headquarters. That's just it. And if you can't do that, then you can't have no trip. Because if you're taking a destination trip, they have to pay for their fare. They get over there, they gotta pay for travel, they gotta pay for eat, they gotta pay for whatever else, drink, blah, 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 blah. 9 times out of 10, they're probably gonna treat you to like a dinner or drink or get you a gift or something. But if they pay coming out of pocket for all of this, no, I just personally feel like that's inconsiderate.
Don't be trying to get me on no spring break trip for 1 week for your birthday that's gonna be like $2,000, $1,000, and then you didn't give me time to save up for like spring break, for example. We all know what spring break is. We all know when we have to allocate our money or start finessing sugar daddies, uncles, aunts, moms, dads, whatever the case may be. I don't discriminate, but if I know your birthday's coming up in 2 weeks before, you're like, oh, let's go to Cabo. Baby, I don't even have a passport right now, so I don't know how I'm gonna get it in time to even go, let alone food, bathing suits from Icon Swim, Fashion Nova. Like, it's a lot, it takes a lot, so I won't go. I won't go, that's just how it's gonna be. I can't go, I can't even afford it.
I think when it comes to birthday trips, I think it's disrespectful for your friend to assume that, number one, you want to go to where they want to go for their birthday, I think, and then for them to ask you to pay an abnormal amount of fees, I think is disrespectful in itself. Like, if you want to go to Mexico for your birthday, then I think that you should foot most of that trip. The most I should be paying for should be like the plane ticket. Because, I mean, obviously that's going to be the most expensive part, but everything else you should be taking care of because you the one that want me there. I don't want to fucking be there, for real. Like, I'm going there because of you. Like, great, it may be a great idea. Like, oh yeah, that would be nice, but you know, I also could be at home. And then I gotta go there and celebrate you, so I gotta go there and then give you attention, and I gotta pay to give you attention? Are you crazy? Like, when I could use my vacation time to like sit on an island by myself, you don't lost your mind.
How do you deal with mixing friend groups at birthday functions?
Honestly, all my friends are pretty cool. Like, none of my friends really have issues within each other. So everything works out great. Cause they cool. So when we bring them together, we all real cool.
I don't care. Because at the end of the day, we all came here for one person. So what you got going on, you don't mix well with that person, you don't mix well with you didn't come for them. Like, they don't matter at all. I've had to get on to my friends in the past because they didn't show up for certain functions because they didn't get along with another person or a group of people that were there. And I had to let them know, you're not their friend, you my friend. So whatever that person got going on, you should not be so consumed in what they have going on where that distracts you from supporting me. No, it don't matter. People that don't matter, you shouldn't mind them, period.
Oh, that's the best. You know my friends meet your friends. Yeah, we all lit. I don't hang around no boring bitches, period. So we all lit. Mix them, match them, rat-a-tat-em.
I think it's always interesting when you mix friend groups because you get to see like how people interact and how different people that may gel and people that may not gel. It's actually very entertaining. But it's not really a problematic thing. It's more, it's just like, my own little personal reality show.
Ooh, that's been my whole life. Because I'm more of like, I know who my real friends are at the end of the day, but I do like to, float around, meet new people. That's where I am today, by just meeting new people, exploring new options. But it is hard because you try to walk around the table. For example, like birthday dinners, you want to sit in the middle, but you want to sit next to this group of friends or that group of friends. And you want to make sure that there's no beef, no tension, and the ones that do have beef are next to each other. Then you have to make sure everyone's straight, talk to everyone. It's really stressful. Sometimes what I like to do is just plan different stuff with each friend groups or individual people, but it doesn't work out that way, and I don't have time to be going to Andretti's, going to this place, going to that place with multiple groups of people because y'all all can't get along. So it is a struggle, but I feel like you can make it work. I never want to make anyone feel left out in a situation, but if you ain't talking, there's not much I can do for you. I mean, I can try to walk around the table as much as I can, but people are gonna start thinking I'm the waiter. It's my birthday.
That's a no-brainer, Beyonce, okay? I've been rocking with Beyonce since 81.
I'm gonna say Beyonce. Just because people tell me I look like her.
I've always liked Rihanna more. Period. But I also think Rihanna's very smart. I feel like she comes from way more humble, #humble, humble beginnings, and really has worked her way to the top. So yeah, she's the baddest.
I don't know. I just love Rihanna, but I love Beyonce too. That's really hard. Rihanna just give me more aesthetic vibes than Beyonce, so I'm gonna go with my gut and choose Ray.
Being that I have found a little bit of temperance in my life, a little bit more patience, and giving people the benefit of the doubt, I'll go ahead and say Martin Luther King Jr.
Martin Luther King, because he's just very practical, and what he was saying was very, correct. But Malcolm X, just because that's just more realistic to me. You don't like me, I don't like you either.
Malcolm X. He was about that action. He was TTG. Okay. I'm a member of the rebellion. Malcolm X.
Well, Nicki Minaj can actually rap, but Cardi B, because she makes trash music, so Cardi B, because she makes good music, though she can't rap.
I ain't never played a Nicki Minaj album full through. It's Cardi.
Ow.
Definitely Cardi B.
He's guilty as hell. He needs to go to jail, period.
See, that's a difficult one because I don't know. I don't care neither. But, okay, if I had to say, he probably is guilty, but he got off, so.
He guilty as fuck, okay? Why?
Oh, sorry. That's funny.
Why do you think he guilty?
There was just far too many holes in his story.
Because he's a liar. None of his story makes sense. To this day, we still don't know who beat you up if it's not the African people who you knew. So, how are you a victim in this situation? You got all these people riled up. You got all these people wanting to fight for you and be an activist for you. All the little gay people rushing to be he's a victim. We're all victims when you a whole criminal. Go to jail.
Then you somehow defended yourself to the point where you became the gay Tupac. No.
Who knows? I don't know. Because they came out and they said that the police made it up. So, not gonna lie, I'm gonna say guilty. So I don't really know.
That's a no-brainer too, but let me tell you something. I'm sure them girls he was messing with looked like they was over 18, and he not the FBI, and he not checking IDs at the door.
Guilty. Like guilty as you Google guilty and he is the definition of guilty.
Now he is guilty as hell. Now he needs to go under the jail. Okay? Straight to hell.
R. Kelly gonna learn his lesson. Check IDs.
Guilty.
Why?
What do you mean? Why there's so much evidence? Like, Aaliyah? What? Why is he not in jail for Aaliyah? That was one. He's crazy. There are so many stories. I don't understand why he's not in jail yet. I don't understand why they haven't, like, how is he still walking? Like, what is going on? I'm confused, but he not innocent. That's what I know. The proven till guilty. I mean, innocent till guilty. No, he guilty, period. Period. He's going to jail.